All right, well, that means we can actually get properly started tonight and start making some dang old progress. Let's talk about what this team's going to look like here for this season now that we got all the upgrades done, the renaming, all that fun stuff. Quarterbacks this year, we have old Wololo with Riskit for the Biscuits and Pauline the Eminem. Probably is going to be Wololo as the guy again, although, I mean, better acceleration, better carrying for Riskit. I mean, there's an argument. Paulie has the best agility and change of direction out of either of them. Just doesn't have the same top speed. I mean, there's a bit of an argument at quarterback this year. Running backs, Fat Nappernick up to an 80. We got Meep Meep Roadrunner, Becker Wenkus, and the newly renamed Pinkley Taurus, who will not be sitting out because he cares about playing time. Priz, it was last night. We'll see if we get to it again. Prophecy, what's going on, by the way? And Endo, what did you say? At fullbacks, we have I Am a Winner, I Can't Catch, I Don't Catch Ball, Raycroft Fortuca, Dad, Tingus Pingus Jr., Alligator Alcatraz. That's right, I did allow that name, didn't I? Meow Mix, who also cares about playing time, and Thick Dick Carpet. All of them care about playing time, so say goodbye to them at the end of the year. Your wideouts, Nick the Bang Tarnaski. We also have Oh I Am Not Speed Sir, Rodney Kearns from the transfer portal, Shay Mandfear, Habanero Meatball, Kalen Naylor, who we can redshirt, Hot Singles in Your Area, who we can redshirt, Party Rock Anthem, and Gord Bless America. So, there you go. Couple of red shirts this year. At tight end, I Made a Duty, Nick Tab Jalmer Shit, Came to Play School, and Helen Keller Juice Simpson. Left tackle, What Would Jesus Do for a Klondike Bar, alongside Please Throw the Ball. Left guard, Mobski and Elsewhere Warrior. At center, Baseball Fan, Man, Oh Bon Jovi. Bob, Atta Baby, It's a Boy. Because why not? Manu Westerman, Dritzek Hestcook, and EZ Clap. Who can be redshirt. Riz, that's fair. Amazing Canada, John Montgomery. Out to the amazing race. What a show. We are going to redshirt, actually. And Vargs, still there. Right tackles, Levi Berry and Marvin Cockrell. At edge, Will Bartow, Ben De Rodriguez, Cowboy Jits, and Michigan Said No. Right side, Gimmick Thief, Dylon Worthen, Tyler Cedar, Gonna Ask for a Transfer, and A Squared. Defensive tackle, Jay Marsteller, Kiki Butt, Peter Nuggy Jones, Octagon Stop Sign, and Great Wall of Tuglane. Hopefully he doesn't get mad about it because it's not his deal breaker. He does care about pro potential. But we're going to see what these two will do. And we'll run with Stop Sign and Tuglane as the backups. Marsteller is the man this year. At the Sam position, Trevor Dunn, Max, Ryden Pine, Frank Adebawore, and Run Rudolph. In the middle, CJ Lake, Durante Spear, Amani Okarike, and Rusty Shackelford. In the will position, D. Cole, Coco Sports, and Toradol Keeps Me Standing. Your corners, Ian Williams, Javante Subtle, Adam the Sports Guy, Neff Uncle Frybread, Aiden Ironshirt, cheerleading team was full, Be Fair to Flair, and Dallin Pikikoot. Red shirt the latter too. Free safeties, Zion Armstead, Lawn Mower King Buxton, and Omega Okada 5. And at strong safety, Sean Telfair, the Racing Jays, and Snipe and Score. Your kicker, Crying Leafs fan, your punters, Camden Koch, and White Goodman. And obviously we'll set out White Goodman for the year. So our ratings obviously completely suck, but the team is better than what it looks. know, especially too, like, we have so many dudes out of position because we don't actually want them playing there, that the rating takes a massive, massive hit. God, who the hell should be the QB here? I think we will go with Wololo, but it's a tough call. It is a tough call. Honestly, we'll just let auto reorder kind of decide things for now. I'm cool with that. And we'll see how that plays out. Speaking of sucks, Sportsnet. Yeah, I heard about the price hike, which, yeah. Again, a reminder of our schedule as well. New Mexico State, Colorado, FCS East, and Tulsa for the non-conference games. Adam, thank you. Months. Thank you for watching. It is greatly appreciated. Let's take a look for the first time at the prospect list for this season, in which we apparently need goddamn everything, but that is okay. So, first things first. We are looking for 3 stars or higher. There's a couple of 4-star quarterbacks. None of them fit the style that we play. What about 3 stars? Again, we are looking for pure runners like Terrell Trubin. Anybody else in the mix? Not looking good so far. Cedric Kuhn. Anybody else? Anybody else? A lot of quarterbacks and very few pure runners. All right. We have, what, 2 quarterbacks on the board to kick things off. Not great, but we'll go for it. I was doing Road to Glory in the game, said my guy had Riz. How we doing? I've seen some interesting things from Road to Glory, man. We might have to check it out. 5-star Cameron Swaim. Screw it. Let's aim high. Let's aim high. 4 stars. I mean, again, running backs, we could get literally anybody. So, all of these dudes. All of these dudes, just straight to the board. And because there's so many running backs already, we'll leave the 3 stars off the board from there. Fullbacks. We'll obviously wait. Wideouts. Do you have any 4 stars? A bunch of 4 stars. Holy. Tested specialists. Route artists. Speedster. I mean, Speedster's going to be our best bet. Honestly. Like, we just need people who are as fast as possible. That works for me. What do we got at tight end? Anything. 1 4-star pure blocker, Benji Bars. What a great name. What a great name. Crashy, what's up, buddy? Let's see, well-rounded and pass protector. We can look at Alton Paxson. Benji Bars. That's the guy. What we got here? We just kind of ended up started looking at 4 stars. We got 2 raw strength options, Kevin Neighbors and Vince Hurley. The Hurley boy. Centers, anybody crazy? No. Okay, what about edge rushers? Hope rushers. Bunch of defensive ends. And again, that is fine. That is perfectly fine. Add them all. A couple of defensive tackles. Fair enough, Crash. You and your weak stomach. Linebacker, Matt Bickley. Matt Bickley, gritty possessions, basically another tight end. That's fair. Dude, there's so many people. Holy hell. There's so many people. I might have to rethink this. There's so many people. Okay, really quickly. Damn it. Let's go back to the recruiting board, actually. We're going to take everybody away for the moment. There are just so many more people than I expected to be available. Now, a lot of these guys are going to go back onto the list. but I am going to need to really try to prioritize trying to make up ground for whoever I can. Are we still blind recruiting? Yes. I mean, we are up to 315 points, at least in the preseason. I think we're still probably at like 250 on a weekly basis, which obviously isn't great. So yeah, right now, pretty much all we can do is look by star ratings and hope for the best. So... crash because not everything's the end of WrestleMania 10. Alright, so back to the list one more time. 5 stars. Any 5 stars that we might be able to go for. That is where we are going to have to stop. Crash, I'm glad you were agreeing. Oh, you mean WrestleMania 10? Which it wasn't. They canceled Jeff Jarrett's match. How could it possibly be the best pay-per-view ever? Alright, so I think there were... Yeah, okay, we got, what, 3 5 stars so far? Make that 4. Couple of corners. Like, the odds that we can get these guys, it's so slim. But if there's any chance, we might as well try. You know? We might as well. So that's 7 5 stars who are not an immediate no for us. In terms of 4 stars... Are there any dudes that have interest out of the gates? I doubt it. There's the 4-star QBs. Actually, I didn't even look at these 5 stars. Most of them are defense, so it doesn't matter what they are. Yeah. This is a tough spot to be in, actually. I don't think any of... Yeah, none of the 4 stars are going to have interest in us, so I am going to have to be very selective. If I have to be selective, best thing to do, athletes, right? Like, contested specialist for Dion Wicks, dual threat, quarterback, east-west playmaker. But honestly, like, you can't go wrong with the athletes. You can't. Do we... Honestly, 3-star athletes? There's a ton of them. An absolute ton of them. More than I can even add to the board in this first example. Damn. Okay. Well, if that's the case... The guy's an offensive lineman... Quarterback, wide out, quarterback, wide out. Power rusher, so we can definitely look at him. That's a specialist. Thumper. And we can definitely look at the defensive options first. And then fill out the rest from there. Agile types, that'll be an lineman, power rusher. Now, the odds that we get literally any of these dudes, incredibly slim. But, if we can, we might as well, right? We can try. It's 25 targets right now, so we're still going to have leftover points. If we go to need scholarship, just immediately send all these dudes a scholarship. And if we... are in, like, the top 8 for any of these dudes, we go full in 50 points right out of the gates. So. Let's see. Just keep on spamming. Yeah, I mean, even these 3-star athletes will still be pretty valuable to us at this point. Shout out to George Strait, by the way. I didn't even notice that. That's hilarious. Okay. Honestly, I think we're good from there. For, like, our initial crop of dudes. I think we're okay. We can't put any points on them for that first week, so... We'll see what we have going on. We missed out on Matt Bickley. But nobody else immediately locked us out, apparently. We're also up to a 51 overall. We have New Mexico State. We also have some upgrade points we can put on. So what else can we do for recruiter? We can max out kicker and punter for when that time is ready. We can actually scout people when we have enough points to be able to burn them all. So that's good. Before we play New Mexico State, I don't think we made up ground for any of the big names, man. So yeah, Swaim is out. Hatchet. Blumberg. Bickley. Kenyon. I mean, it was worth a shot, but we are dead in the water. What would it take for the NHL to get Team Builder? A bigger budget and a bigger dev team. So, good luck with that. Good luck with that. Yeah, Miracle. That works too. Man, we made up no ground for any of these guys. Literally nobody? Nobody. Damn. Not a single dude said, sure, we'll consider you. I'm getting out-dueled by Navy and Troy. Okay. Well, that's not quite what we wanted to see out of the gates, but at least now we know. So back to 4-star prospects, and let's take a look from here. So, none of the quarterbacks fit what we have going on. That was in English, but that's fine. Fit what we have going on. There we go. Of course, we know the athletes can be left off the list because we already know they're not going to work out for us. So, all of these running backs. Wideouts. There was that one speedster. There he is, Brendan Lester. I mean, I guess contested specialist. You know? Like maybe. But I think we'll hold off. Tight end, there's the one blocker, Benji Bars again. Right. So yeah, I mean, now that we have the extra space on the list, we're going to hope for the best. Some of the running backs I do locked out. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, I'll leave them there in case other dudes fall off the board, and then they'll probably fall off the board themselves anyway. Crap-loaded defensive edge rushers. Got defensive tackle. One dude left, Brian Queen. Outside linebackers. Perfect amount. All right. So all we can do pretty much out of the gates is if some dudes have us locked out for now, that's fine. Because it's only due to the competition that's there. So we can leave them on the board. And we will see if we can make up any ground for the others that aren't pissed off at the potential competition. We'll just see what happens. Like, we can always fall back for 3 stars and especially 2 stars later in the process. If we can get even one 4-star dude, and again, we only have one 4-star guy so far, and that's the running back. If we can get a single 4-star in a recruitment class, we're crushing it based on the caliber of this team right now. This is going to leave us with some bonus points here. And, yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of running backs. I mean, Bars at tight end. Just fuck it, put him on 50. See if we can make up any ground. So many linebackers, man. So many. You've done the low star recruitment challenge. But yeah, that was FIU, and it didn't work. And it didn't work. North-South blocker, Tyler Hops. Let's get him on 50. Kind of randomly selecting dudes here. I'm going to get that speedster on 25. See what happens. See if we can make up any bit of ground. New Mexico State. An 8 overall point advantage. We are at a 51 to kick off the season, but we know we're actually better than that. The Aggies make the long trip over to kick off Season 4. which I am very much here for. Very much, very much. A rainy Maine day. First quarter of the 4th season. We have a touchdown on the board already. How do you like that? How do you like me now? Back to the Super Sim. You play history. How do you like me now? 29-yard rushing touchdown for Fat Nappernick to kick off the season. Not bad at all. Let's go to the half. A 7-0 lead at halftime. We're doing all right. Defense so far been good. Make it 10-0. 10-3 at the start of the 4th quarter. Let's see what happens. Make it 13-3. We have only had one no-touching victory through 3 seasons. That was in Season 1 against Ohio. New Mexico State make it a 3-point game. Not done yet. We're forced to punt. New Mexico get the ball back. They turn it over, and I'm not risking the no-touching. We're taking over. We are taking over and seeing if we can seal the deal here, starting with the ball at the 28-yard line. A decent run to start for Fat Nappernick. 160 yards on the ground. Yeah, a case of mild touching to try and secure this game. We can't risk it with wins and losses. If there's a chance to win, then damn it, we need to win. Might have had room to the outside there. All right, they let it go down to the 2-minute warning. Got to make sure the ball's centered for a potential field goal attempt. And Nappernick does get close. A 37-yard field goal. We're crying Leafs fan. Put us up by 6. The wind's a bit rough. Wind is a little bit rough, but that's okay. I have a case of mild touch. There we go. Wind didn't really carry it, but we'll take it. It is a 6-point lead. Did we give them too much time? Minute and 20 seconds on the board.
Virginia Tech picked a bad day to have a bad day. The once proud tradition Frank Beamer built there in Blacksburg.
Oh boy, that's not a great kickoff though.
Right now. They're trailing by 38
But out.
to Notre Dame.
Okay, a minute and 16 seconds to not give up the go-ahead touchdown. Let's see what we can do. I almost had that pick. I almost got back over there. I'm very disappointed I didn't. Very disappointed I didn't.
Things aren't open. He throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
They do get the first down.
Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down.
Nice hit. Kept him in bounds.
They stop him almost immediately.
Take that.
Still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
There's the spike. All right. Just keep going cover 4, man. Can't get beat over the top. Bend, don't break.
Takes it from the gun on third down.
Get him. Let's go. Third sack of the game for the Blue Moose. And we could be one play away. Coco chases him down. And the Blue Moose are going to start off this 4th season with a George W. Hell yes.
They couldn't get it
I
done.
knew because he ran before that we could play the spy, and we did.
It's one thing to execute early in the game.
16 to 10.
Ball game, right at the end, you need the clutch
Blue Moose
play.
get a win. Fat Nappernick, hell of a game. For the sophomore. A great win for the boys to kick it off. Hell of a job by old Fat Nappernick.
You can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team.
Guy's eyes are bugging out of his goddamn head.
They can make sure that
The
everybody
left of
else
the dude
is
it was
focused
focused on.
to the task at hand in order to get it
16 to 10.
That's going to do it from here for David Pollock and
We
Jesse
did have
Rodriguez.
2 passing yards, so there might have been a fake in there somewhere.
EA Sports College Football.
Maybe they ran the monster on their own. They aren't really set to do. Yeah, well, a little 1 attempt for 2 yards, so it probably was a monster. Which, again, is what it is. Can't stop them from passing entirely, of course. Only so much. Hell of a game for Nappernick, though. Meep Meep wasn't too bad behind him. Wololo was good on the ground, too. Good win for the boys. Very nice, very nice. Illegal win. Damn right. College football is all about illegal wins, baby. It's all about. First time I'm really noticing how defined the player models aren't. Yeah. We're at the point, obviously, where it's very, very difficult. Like, we're just never going to get that crazy graphics jump ever again. But, holy shit. Especially when, not that CFB had this issue, but especially when you had, you know, the prior gen version still getting made. Like, that was holding the games back a lot. Fair enough, Rich. Fair enough. Alright, well, this is not looking too good. Again, I don't think we actually made up ground on anybody. We did get locked out for a whole lot of people, though. This hope of getting some last second, or not some last second, but some 3 or, you know, even a 4-star steal at the beginning of the season. It is not going well. It is not going well. Not a single person through a scholarship offer has generated even the slightest bit of interest. We're not even number 9 on the list for anybody. They just don't care. That's rough, man. That is rough. Well, I mean, we could go for Blades or Hicks, but what are the odds, right? Well, we might have to bail on the 4-stars here at this point. Tough to say. But we're probably not doing ourselves any favors by not going for the 3-stars at this, you know, point in time. Man, even a single 4-star would mean so much for us. Anybody left? There are a couple of corners left that we could still check with. Yeah, I mean, the 3-stars could be doubtful as well, is the problem. Let's add those final few 4-stars. We did have those guys before. We had Brian Green as well. Alright, so 3-stars. We did have the 3-star athletes, right? And none of them... I'm pretty sure none of them joined. Because we definitely had Ben Gore on the list. I definitely saw Ty Wayne earlier. Okay, are there any 3-stars that have any level of interest? And the answer is probably no. Okay. Well, let's look. We got to put the work in. Do we have any quarterbacks that fit what we're looking to do here? Shout out to Hen Dog for the follow.
Grass.
We already looked at Cedric. I think I took him off the board, though, right? I took him off the board before we finalized anything. But so far, he is the only pure runner. Yeah. go from the other side. Kicker and punter, we should be okay-ish. We should be okay-ish. It'd be nice to improve it, but we have other issues. So strong safety side, there's literally one dude left. Khalil Dilger. And then there's a bunch of free safeties where it's just put them on the board. And there's going to be a wrap load of corners as well. Outside of the JUCO transfers, just get them all on the board. And see if there is any progress to be made. That's all we can do. All we can do right now. And again, if we get to the point where we can only go for 2 stars this season, then hey, we'll at least have the time to be able to start scouting some of them and look for gems. Otherwise, we are going to be desperate for the portal. This could be a very, very bad recruitment class for us. Very bad. One's not interested right now because of all the competition. Pathetic. Got the Grant Skaggs, hell of a name. Darman. I mean, with that many corners, it's not surprising a lot of these guys, like, whatever, you know? Alright. That's looking okay. What do we want to do from here? I mean, probably the QBs. Or at least the one QB. Get him on 50. Just to see if we can make up ground. Sort by... I mean, whatever, really. It doesn't matter. Put points on Devi. Put points on Gossett, I guess. Like, whatever. It's not going to make too much of a difference if the scholarship offer doesn't help us all that much. We head to Colorado to take on the 77 overall Buffaloes. Quite the difference, to say the least. What does Colorado have for all? Throwback. Very excited to see what happens with Colorado over the next couple of years, because it might be very, very rough for them. Very rough indeed. All right, fellas. It's one of, if not our most difficult game of the season. All right.
The Rocky Mountains provide the backdrop in Boulder, Colorado.
Look at that Buffalo.
They ain't hard to find. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition.
Uniforms, I remember them having when I was in middle school, being considered throwback. Sick. Welcome to old. Isn't it great? Welcome to old.
Free A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
All right. Here we go. Here we go. First quarter. See if we can get another early touchdown. I doubt it, but, well, 7-0. Not great. Graduated from CU. Nice to be relevant. That's fair. I was there when we went 1-11. Understandable, honestly. Well, at least compared to us, they're still relevant here, too. 17-0 at halftime. And they are threatening to score again. Yeah, I'm not coming back from 24 down in 7.5 minutes. Colorado hands us our ass. Our collective asses.
Bitterly disappointing start to the
31-0.
W and open 0-1.
And there's still so much room to improve.
31-0.
Performance they were expecting here today, but there were plays to be made on the field.
That was a whooping.
Just got to do a better job executing.
Just 99 yards of total offense, 1 third down conversion, 4 first downs entirely.
A lot of conference play still ahead, a lot of opportunities to still
Damn.
have a successful season.
Thanks so much for spending some time with.
Sooner we forget about that game, the better. Every once in a while, we are still going to get just absolutely shit kicked. And that is exactly what that was. Damn. At least we get to get an answer about recruiting a little bit faster then, because that was atrocious. There was no point even trying to win that. We got locked out for a good amount of dudes, but not everybody. That's not too bad. FCS East at home. This is a must-win. This is a must-win. So we made no progress for Cedric at all. He's out. Damn, man. Damn. Strong safety. Made no progress for Dilger. Oh, man. Yeah. We might have to give up on the 3 stars. Scholarship offers for these dudes are just generating no interest at all. Perhaps the sooner we go back to 2 stars, the better. And at least try to find gems out of that mix. Yeah, not a single person 3-star or higher that we've just even tried to gauge interest on has been like, oh yeah, no, sure, I'll at least talk to you. They're pretending we don't exist. That's rough. That is rough. Yeah, not a single dude. Okay, well, at least now we know, right? At least now we know. We are going to be on the hunt for 2-star gems because we don't have another option. All right, let's see what's out there. So 2 stars. We will sort by interest first. Got a couple of dudes here. That guy's a pure runner. So is this guy, Pat Duarte, George Arma, Ramon Crummy, Sydney Sanders, Jason Pryor. I don't think you've ever watched one of our games. Running backs. Of course, like any running back can be factored in. You know, outside of quarterbacks, let's go athletes first. Outside of that, let's go athletes first. And we'll start there. One day these future multimillionaires will regret not coming to Duke. Again, we still have the issue of the running backs. I mean, like literally it can be any player type. So all of these dudes just go straight to the board. If they have interest at all, just straight to the board. Try to find the best of the best. So let's start off with the quarterbacks. What about Pat Duarte? What does Mr. Duarte have going on? 78 speeds, obviously not great. George Arma, 74 speed. Crummy, 76. Sanders, 77, but is a gem. Obviously, that speed is incredibly disappointing, though. It's nice to know that he's a gem, but what does that even do for us if he's not that fast? Like, he's just not going to be able to play quarterback for us. So, yeah, all those dudes are gone. Then, of course, there's a million bajillion running backs. Were there any other athletes? I know there was, yeah, a couple linebackers here. So, Duke Vales as an edge rusher. Nothing crazy about him. I do think it needs to be gem only. So, about Augustine. Augustine's at least got 85 strength, 79 speed. He's not too bad. He's a big dude. Awareness is terrible, though. We'll get them out of there. We tried recruiting graduate wideouts and moving into quarterback. Yes. That's been the primary thing we've tried to do so far. Good speed on Bradley Willett, but again, we need people with, I'm trying to prioritize gems because we'll have a better chance of them having better than normal dev. Alright, the athletes that are still here. 77 speed for Gales as a running back. That's not going to cut it, even as a power back. Caleb Payne, 86 speed. That's okay. Philip Bradley. All right. Well, Payne will get a scholarship offer for having a decent speed rating as an athlete. Pretty much all we can do this week. Yeah, we are, by necessity, having to actually scout people. The FCS East Judicials have a higher overall rating than we do. That's humbling. Well, let's see what happens. We have a very, very interesting history. A very interesting history with this program, because we have lost to this program before, or lack of a program, if you want to call it that. A scoreless first quarter. We are losing. We are down 14-0 to FCS East at halftime on our own turf. We enter the fourth in field goal range here. 4th and 4 from the 10. Honestly, let's go for it. Screw the field goal. Let's go for it. We're going to hop in. Try to win this bad boy.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive.
Moves almost shit over. We're going for a big play as we hop in.
On the option. Now the pitch.
First down. That might save the game for us, thankfully. That might. And they are really stacking the line. Big fullback toss. See if Fat Nappernick can get him on the outside. Fat Nappernick! Oh my god. When their edge rushers are faster than my running backs. Let's see if I can't catch. The fullback is in. All right, we're alive. I don't like that we probably need a comeback against an FCS team. But our situation is our situation. And we will do what we have to do. So, yeah. Oh, man. All right. Cody, all good, buddy. Catch you later.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
All right. The kick is good.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get close.
Oh, yeah, male cheerleader. Well, then again, that means our one guy's going to actually, you know, he could have actually joined the cheerleaders. Or I guess he didn't make the cut, so he played for the football team. That makes sense. Oh, my God. He got smacked. I can't believe he didn't fumble that. That man got schmacked. Who the hell was that runaway freight train? That was Max. Jesus Christ. How the hell did he hold on to that football? Good for him, man. Sheesh. All right. And expect them to run a decent amount, so. Poco on the spy. Get there. Smack him. Okay, 3rd and 1. Okay with 3rd and 1. Oh, stiff arm, but the line holds on 4th and inches. Let's go, boys. Nice job. We are right back in this game. So long as we can actually, you know, run the football. Wenkus, fair catch. Good man. Starting at the 50, too. 49 even. Even better. Even better. Let's see what we can do here. Old Meep Meep Roadrunner.
Trying to hit the sideline on the right. And maybe he'll
The
get
lead block just missed entirely. That was so bad.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming.
Aim for Fat Nappernick instead.
Missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
It's a veteran.
Remember what I said about being able to run the ball?
They were prepared to
Not doing a very good job of that right now.
on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
That was close.
great opportunity.
First down for Mr. Fat Nappernick.
Here's this offense with a fresh
Very
start.
close. Not allowed to move a duty. On to the right instead.
They'll go to the ground. Not
Decent run for the Nappernick.
senior defender.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And the defense.
Decent run for Wololo. He's gotten very fast.
When you play the option,
Scrambling out of the backfield, he has gotten very fast.
sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that
Speed
play.
over, they should be in the zone.
Getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Oh, look out. The ball's free. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing to the right. He's at the touchdown. Judicials. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, the one thing that really worries head coaches coming into week one is ball security. You're worried about execution. This offense has done some good things early in this game, but you cannot put the ball.
So, I don't mind the lateral not working, right? I threw it too late. I thought 33 was going to plug up the lane here and allow me to run between him and 46. He didn't. I might have been able to keep going and follow him through the lane that he ran. I threw it too late. It bounced off that dude's back. That's fine. What I don't like is this. Because this was in last year's game as well. He doesn't even try for the ball. The game decided right here I wasn't getting the ball. And then somehow he just runs right through me. Not great. The lateral not working, totally on me. We should have had the ball at the, 45? At the 40. But my guy doesn't even attempt to pick it up.
Ground.
That's not cool.
Defense will make you pay like they did right.
That's not cool.
All the way to the house.
I mean, we were down 14-0 to an FCS team, so we probably should have lost this game anyway. But to lose and have that be a big factor into why we lost, not great. No room. Oh, we need a miracle now. We got to score without using any timeouts.
First play of the drive comes from the 22. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Here comes the option. Turning it on. Finding an escape route.
Well, we might have found the miracle that we needed.
20. All the way into the
That works. I told you he was faster.
Man, you've seen the
That absolutely works.
evolution of scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just
Biggest individual run play in program history.
I'll take it myself in for 6.
Outrageous acceleration. And marches his way to the end zone. Justice. Sweet justice.
attack on one more.
Problem is now we need our defense to actually show up.
AT will draw them 1 point closer.
By onside kick and put him in the field goal range. That's GG's.
Just gashed them for the big play in the
We get the
running
ball
game.
back, though. We have a bit. You know what? Fucking onside kick. Let's go.
Trailing by
No
a
fear.
touchdown here in the fourth. They'll
No fear.
back with the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Damn. Well, we know they're going to run. There's no way with an FCS kicker that they're in field goal range here. Nice tackle. We'll use our first time out there. This has got to be the drive. This has got to be the drive where we stop them. That's on me, too. I fell for the run commit. Warrior, we're doing all right, man. The things aren't too bad.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back.
That is a tough way to lose.
And the Judicials will snap it on 1st and 10.
That is a tough way to lose.
Try to get it to the edge. Powers through the defender. Stopped in the back.
2-minute warning there.
3 yards on the play. At this point, the defense just has to bring the house to try to stop the run and get the ball back, even on 2nd and 13. Quarterback keeps it.
Are you kidding? How the fuck did he make it out of there? At least we stopped the clock, but how the hell did he make it out of there, man? What are we doing? What are we doing?
He's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him.
Dude, their quarterback's stiff-arming dudes left and right. Holy. Well, field goal here, and it's GG's. We knew that was the risk with the onside kick. And he drilled it. I said it was a must-win game if we wanted to have a good season. And well, there it goes. FCS East, man. FCS East. Team we do not have an answer for most years, apparently. We got a little bit better blocking. That could have been a big play. It just took people way too long to get in position.
Getting your biggest playmakers involved now if you're going to win this game.
Quarterback may change this route. Now on the option. Now the toss. Getting up close to
We scheduled FCS West instead. Couldn't hurt. Couldn't hurt. You know, put up 14 points, but they put up 10. Just nobody's blocking, man. Nobody's trying to get downfield and block the lead, man. Come on. It's so bad. Like, I slowed up for 53 to get in front of me, and he cuts to the right. 71 cut to the right. Like, nobody identified that dude. So then I tried to use 26, and he just went after him way too late. Boys just don't have it today.
They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Just don't have it today, do we?
41-yard line.
Derek, what's up, man? I'm doing well. You're about to fall to 1-2 on the season. It's a little embarrassing, but, you know.
On the option. He'll toss it. Looking for room at the 30.
If anything, we're just kind of stat padding. We need a touchdown, an onside kick. In fairness, we could kick the field goal if we get a little bit closer.
They'll run the option.
Dude, Wololo's acceleration is absurd. Like, you get him into the open field in a straight line, he is just gone.
Right on the doorstep for this offense. He'll ride his
All right. Probably too little too late, but it is good to get more points on the board. 15 seconds. We will need a successful onside kick. That just... It was two factors. We were down 14-0 on their own before I jumped in. That lateral, man. Like, again, like, I'm perfectly fine with the fact it bounced off the dude's back and fell to the turf as a fumble. It is absurd my player didn't even react to a loose ball on the ground. He had no idea it was even there. Oh, we need a miracle here. And perfectly covered again. No mistakes made. FCS East gonna get the win. And if we wanted to make it back to a bowl game this year, that is a loss that we could not afford to take. Damn, teetering on the edge of disaster. Are you kidding? We are the disaster. The iceberg has already been struck. What do you mean teetering on the edge of disaster? We lost to an FCS team. That is the disaster. It's already happened. The Hindenburg's on fire.